Just wanted to say, thank you to Mr. Khan, Mr. Balky, Coach Peterson, and the Jacksonville Jaguars organization for giving me the opportunity to be here. I'm super excited to get to work, and it just feels great to be, a part of an organization that has shown so much interest in, my potential, my ability to be able to come here and, be a part of this organization. So just want to say that I'm ready to get to work.
Welcome, Christian.
Thank you.
On Twitter, you said that you have always proven doubters wrong. How do you separate those who question the contract and say you're overpaid compared to the organization that obviously thinks you have earned that contract and will fulfill that contract?
Well, I like to validate knowing my ability and what my peers and what my coaches and the people that make those decisions and that believe in me. I like to validate that over any other's opinions. And so for me, that's the most important. I know what I can do. I know the value that I bring, and the coaches in the organization see that. And to me, that's all that matters.
Hey, Christian, welcome to Jacksonville. When you look at a young quarterback like Trevor Lawrence, was that part of the draw to want to come here and join the Jaguars?
100%. I had the pleasure of watching him throughout his college career and, seeing him, win a national championship and just compete at such a high level. And then, I thought he had a really good season last year through all the ups and downs, and just seeing that the potential that he has to be one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL was definitely a part of my decision, and I'm just ready to get to work with him and just help him grow and like I said, help win games here.
And on another note, one of the guys that the Jaguars signed as a corner, Darius Williams, when we asked Trent Baalke and Doug Peterson about him yesterday, they said, well, just look at how he was able to cover Christian Kirk. Mm-hmm. So what did you think about your matchup with Darius Williams? Are you glad that you're on the same team as him now?
Yeah, 100%. Darius was, very competitive guy, and we definitely have, had some good battles, playing in the NFC West, over the years, and he was a good player, and I'm definitely glad we're on the same team now, and I think he'll bring a lot of playmaking ability and a lot of high level ability to that defense.
How you doing, Christian?
Good.
How big of an impact was Larry Fitzgerald with you in Arizona?
Tons. I talked to him, the day after I signed here, and he was just so happy for me because he has been able to see all the hard work that I've put in, and he's been there every step of the way, just being able to be a mentor and a big brother to me, and just lead the way. And I'm forever grateful for our relationship and our friendship, and being a teammate of his was definitely a dream come true for me.
What I know that the contract, people talk about the contract, but what else was a selling point for you to come here? You went to Arizona, you used to play in the playoffs, and you in a situation here in a rebuild with Doug Peterson. Did having Doug Peterson here was an impact on your decision? 100%.
Anytime you get a chance to play for a head coach that has won a Super Bowl and has been there and knows what it takes, that's definitely enticing. Because like I mentioned, he knows what it takes to get there, and he's going to put us in the best position and coach us to get to that point, because that's our ultimate goal. We're going to have to work towards that, and we all know that. But having him, being our head coach was definitely a big factor, and just being here, being able to play here last year, and just seeing the amount of potential that's on this roster, and just knowing that there's a few key pieces away from being able to build something special.
Christian, Doug mentioned yesterday that in his offense, all the receivers are really going to be moved around and play all the spots, and depends on the game plan. How exciting is that for you as a receiver to know you won't be like pigeonholed into just one spot?
It's great. Especially for somebody like me. I like to think that I'm very versatile, and I like to hang my hat on that, and being able to stretch the field, make tough catches in the middle of the field, and just be able to stretch the field vertically and horizontally. And so to have a coach that's going to be able to put his guys in the best area to make an impact and make those plays is a confidence builder. And I'm just really excited to see what he has planned for us week in and week out.
Thanks. Congrats.
Yep. Thank you.
Hey, Christian. Piggybacking on what was said earlier about criticism about you, every NFL player finds sources of motivation where they can. Everybody looks at it different places. When you see criticism about you being overpaid, and not just on social media, but anonymous league executives saying this, does stuff like that motivate you, or do you just look at it as useless noise and it doesn't matter at all in the overall scheme of things?
I mean, to a T, it motivates me, but that stuff is always going to be there, especially without free agency. I think that's, just kind of the notion within free agency is anybody who gets signed and, during this period, there's always going to be somebody who's going to say they're overpaid. And so some of it is nonsense and, you can use it as motivation, but my motivation is just to be the best player that I can be and reach all the goals and aspirations that I want to reach. And that's what, that's why I wake up every day and work to be the best player that I can be. I don't play football to be average. I play football to be one of the best. And, I came here with the same, attitude and mentality. I'm going to work every day to do it while I'm here.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Christian, yeah, you talked a little bit about Larry Fitzgerald, but also talk about the other two guys, DeAndre Hopkins and A.J. Green. What did you learn from all three of those guys, basically playing in their shadow, and what will you take as you step out of their shadow and into a number one role?
Yeah, it's such a special experience being able to play with those guys. Like you mentioned, all three of them are Hall of Famers, in my eyes, and I'm sure everybody else's eyes, from what they've been able to do on the football field. I've learned so much from them, just how to operate as a man, in the world, and how to operate as a father, a son, a brother, as a teammate. And, to those guys, those are some of the best guys that I know. But on the football field, just more importantly, just the confidence that, you're the best guy out there. And that's how all of them operate. When they step on the field, they believe that they're the best. And, that's the confidence I believe that, we need to have, as a team, and especially as a wide receiver group here, is, that we're the best. And, we can dictate a lot on the outcome of the game. And, that's the mentality that, I hope to bring and hope to instill.
Christian, to follow up on what Mark was saying, the Packers, the Chargers, the Bucks, they all went out and quickly locked up their number one receiver. So what are the traits of a number one receiver you think that they have to have besides confidence? And what of those do you bring to the table on day one?
To me, I think it's pretty simple. I think it's versatility. And I think all those guys that you mentioned, they're versatile. And, they move inside, they move outside, and, they make the big plays when they're counted on. And they impact the game. That's number one. When you think about a number one guys, they have an impact on a game, not just on first and second down, but on third down, on fourth down, in the red zone. When the team needs a play or offense is in a slump, they're able to kind of shift the momentum of the game and get the team back rolling. I feel like the wide receiver position is such a impactful position, and that's one of the reasons why I love it. And so I think those are those traits, and I believe I attain them all. And like I said, I'm just here to keep showing that I have it.
You had played this team last year. Did you have a sense this might be a fit, and what do you like about the direction?
At the time, my mind wasn't, really in that space, but especially as free agency was approaching and being able to take a look at it, I did really enjoy my time here and playing in this stadium and just the atmosphere and environment. And once I started to get a closer look at it and just see the potential of this team, and with Coach Peterson getting hired, it just all made sense for me. And so it was pretty easy for me to have Jacksonville very high on my list, and I'm just so thankful and glad that I ended up here.
Hey Christian, congratulations. Just we spoke with Evan earlier, and he talked about how you guys trained together. Just what type of player is he, and how excited are you to be in the same offense as him?
Just super excited. He's such a hardworking guy, and like you said, we spent a couple off seasons together, being able to work with one another, and he's so versatile, especially at that tight end position, and he creates matchups. I remember him tearing us up when he was at Ole Miss, and I was at Texas A&M. So I've been friends and following him for a while now, and like I said, was super ecstatic when I saw that we signed him. So just like I said, really happy to be able to keep building that relationship and take the field with him.
Thanks.
We could just go back. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
But if we could just go back, talk about, with working with DeAndre and AJ Green and Larry Fitzgerald, does it blow your mind to realize, yeah, I really did spend time and get to learn from 3 Hall of Fame guys almost at the same time?
Yeah, I was talking to the coaches today that whenever I go back and look at it, it's just a special opportunity. I don't know too many guys that can say that they've been in a wide receiver room with all 3 of those guys, let alone one of them, and just to be able to spend time with them and pick their brain and just grow a relationship with them as teammates and as brothers, it's something I'm forever grateful for, and I'm so close with all 3 of them. I text them all weekly, and we catch up and talk, and so they're all very happy for me, very proud, but they're definitely a large reason why I'm at where I'm at and the way I'm able to play.
That's got to put a lot of pressure on you, though, right? I mean,
I like pressure.
Is it daunting to step out of their shadow, or are you eager to maybe get out here on your own and show what you can really do?
I'm very eager. I like I said, I'm very confident in my potential and my ability, and I feel like I have so much more left in the tank to be able to show and to be able to keep proving, not only to others but to myself, that I'm the player that I know I am. And so, like I said, just really happy for a fresh start and a new opportunity to be able to go out and do that. Thanks, guys.